Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Urvil Sheth from T3F, and today I'm going to be discussing the question, is there life after death? I will take the stance that there is indeed life after death. My essay will provide three key arguments. Firstly, that ghosts do not exist. Secondly, that the law of karma and reincarnation determine what form you will take in your next life. And finally, that Buddhism, Hinduism, and science agree that there is indeed life after death. There will be a counter-argument which proposes that the soul and body are mortal and inseparable. However, I will provide a rebuttal which will conclude that there is life after death. Before we dive into the theories, let us first discuss what exactly is a soul. We are made up of two substances, a body and a soul. Our body is temporary and it decays and it can change in the next life. However, we have only one soul. A soul is a nearly massless, spiritual substance which is invisible and permanent. I will use Wang Chung's analogy of a sack of rice to supplement my argument. When a man dies, the rice flows out of the bag. The bag is now empty, like a decayed body. The rice pouring out of the bag is analogous to the soul leaving the body. The ghost cannot harm anyone and has no vital forces. Hence, although ghosts may exist, I do not believe in them, and they are not a form of life after death. In my religion, Jainism, the principle of karma determines your fate in the next life. If you donate to charity in this life, you will be a benevolent person in the next life. If you killed someone in this life, in the next life you will be killed, with 10 times more pain. Karma is a universal law and it is inevitable, and it will reward you or hit you harder in your next life. Just like a bunch of dominoes, life is tough. One may wonder, what happens after death? Reincarnation happens. Reincarnation is the belief that the soul begins a new life in a completely new body after it leaves the previous body. The idea of an afterlife is a common concept in Jainism. This follows the principle of karma. Think of it as a balance sheet. Every time you do good deeds, you gain points, and every time you do bad deeds, you will lose points. These points will add up at the end. If you steal or commit crime, you will be reborn as an animal. If you kill people for personal gain, destroy homes, or practice terrorism, you will end up in hell. If a man is with humanity and is humble, he will be reborn as a human. Finally, those who are always calm and benevolent will go to heaven. Only people who abstain from worldly desires will attain liberation from the cycle of life and death. This is called moksha, the ultimate goal. In short, reincarnation exists. In my third argument, I will compare and contrast my own belief of an afterlife with that of other religions and science. For instance, Buddhism has different stages of life, 6 to be exact, according to how many good or bad deeds you commit. Furthermore, science also has evidence of victims leaving their body for a short period of time and seeing their deceased relatives in near-death or out-of-body experiences. Now I will consider a counter-argument that argues against the immortality of the soul. Fanchans claim that there is no life after death, and that the body and soul are inseparable. One of the analogy used is the sharpness of a knife. The knife is taken to be the body, and the sharpness is taken to be the soul. A knife cannot function without sharpness, just like a body cannot function without the soul. This implies that therefore, once the body decays, the soul dissipates permanently, along with the body. However, this theory is based on a large assumption that there is only one body to one soul. We note that the soul transmigrates. As Hui Yuan points out, spirit and body are like fire on different bundles of wood. After one bundle of wood is burnt, the fire spreads to another bundle, so on and so forth. We deduce hence that the body is temporary and the soul is permanent. After all these key arguments, I would like to conclude by saying the following. There is indeed life after death. Furthermore, according to the laws of karma, your every action will have a stronger reaction, which is carried forward to the next life. Reincarnation determines what form you will be born as. Hence, it is inevitable that everyone shall die. We should not fear death, but instead prepare for our next life by doing good deeds. This is my opinion. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.